Okay, so this is where we're at. I have the 8-pin main port all plugged in, and this is going to be to get the board powered. Just got a simple 10 amp ESC over here, and that's what I'm going to be using to power the board. So that's supplying about 5 volts. I've got the other SWD port all hooked up and ready to go, and I had to just create a quick wiring harness for this, crimp on some headers. I looked at the wiring diagram for this, and we're not going to be using the power since we're already powering the board. So we are going to be connecting in from top to bottom. It's going to be the clock line, ground, and then the input-output. So it's going to go into the serial wired debug interface of the STM32 Discovery board, starting with pin 2, and that's the yellow pin on top. Oh, and this was a cable that came with the CC3D Maker's Kit. There were 2 cables, that one and that one. Just chopped the tail off. I didn't pull out the pins because I'm not sure what kind of headers those are. You may have to buy new headers, so give yourself some room to work with in case you have to go back and resolder that on. Alright, so the soldering is all done on the board. We're ready to go and try to burn the bootloader. So what we're going to do is we need to go grab the ST-Link utility. Coming to the site, we're going to go to Design and Support, and then Software and Development Tools. And this is the file that we're looking for, the STM32 ST-Link utility. So let's grab that. Okay, and while we're here, let's also grab the firmware. I don't think we're going to need that, but that'll be handy to have just in case we do. And let's grab the driver, because we will probably almost definitely need at least that. So let's go ahead and get the utility loaded up. Okay, so it is going to go ahead and install the driver next. So let's just go ahead and take that. And we are done. We have to, let's go ahead and get this connected. I'm plugging in the USB cable into the CN1 port here. Okay, this will do that. Plug this into the laptop. So we'll let it do its thing and get the device drivers installed. So the way I understand this, we are going to hook into the board using the we're going to hook into the CC3D board using the serial wired debug port. So that's going to be this port on the underside connecting into there. Gotta look at some connection diagrams, but let's see if we can get that worked out. Okay, so apparently I've got to go and remove these jumpers, the ST-Link jumpers, because we're going to be using this to program an external board, and that's what will allow us to connect that into that. I'm going to have to rig up a quick wiring harness, so I'm going to just pause right here and I will be right back. So the bin file is going to be available on uaviation.net. The files we need are going to be under the Maker's Kits for the OpenPilot. So that's OpenPilot, then DIY kits, CC3D Maker's Kit, and then there's a section here for downloads. And you'll get the option for, if you're just starting out, you can get the bill of materials. Just load that into DigiKey and tell DigiKey to start at the line that contains the part numbers, and that'll create an order for you. So a very fast way to do that. But the files that we need are the .bin bootloader files. So I've already grabbed a copy of that. There is another link that I was directed to, at least on the boards. This is blcc3d.bin, and this is on the CC3D soldering thread on OpenPilot. I'm going to use this one only because these guys threw it out there for me. So, okay, so I've got I've got Broken Rotors post up on my screen, and he put together a quick step-by-step, and thank you for that. This was very useful. Saved me a lot of reading. Okay, so I used the serial wire debug port on the CC3D on an old STM32 discovery board. We got the connections done. We removed the jumpers. We're going to power up the discovery board via USB. So let me get that plugged in. And then the CC3D via a separate 5-volt source. For what it's worth, this is only the second time I'm powering this up. The first time I wanted to see if got any magic smoke, but that didn't happen. So let's see what happens this time. Okay, we got a green light. T-Link, so let's get that up and running. And hit connect. Okay, so it's asking for a firmware update. We'll hold off on that just now. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can how far we get with the regular file. So we're connected in via SWD. Hit open file icon. And that's probably we're probably looking for the bin file. And this is the bin file that I downloaded from the threads. Okay, bin file opened successfully. And here's the program and verify icon. Dum dum dum. Moment of truth. Click program to start programming. I think they mean this button. Verification. Oh my gosh, is this going to work? Verification is okay. Flash memory programmed in 1 second and 965 milliseconds. And we've got a glowing blue light. I think that's a good thing. I am going to go and load the copter control ground station and see how much further I can go with this. I can see what they mean about this being a pretty polished interface. Okay, so we're on the firmware page. We're going to hit rescue. We'll be prompted to connect the USB device. Okay. So device ID. Let's go ahead and open. I guess this is it. So we'll grab that release. Open. Okay, so this interface has changed a little bit from what I see in the video, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and flash this sucker. Uploading, erasing, uploading. Alright. So far so good, I think. Flight data, we want to connect. Whoa. Wow. That worked. Okay. Oh my gosh. I don't believe it. Wow. I'm speechless. Okay, 3 days of work and a whole lot of fun, and we've got what looks like an operational board. Whew, okay, gonna play with this for a little while. I will be back.